I'm Jennifer Nugent, and I'm teaching 2 technique classes here at the festival, Technique Level 5 and 4. One of my students who is pretty consistent in my class, she's like, you know, Jen, I think we're really craving to really understand how you move, how to dance. Maybe not necessarily like you, but how you're thinking about dance. We're not understanding it, and we want more. So I started to really break down how I was thinking and still letting it be an experience, really realizing I needed to kind of codify it in a certain way or be more detailed and slow down the exercises and like make it simpler. I do like to try to take the tuning and apply it to technical situations, and like you see how this could work and where your body is, and if you look up through your eyes and you see how this applies to situations that are really difficult. You know, and sometimes I'll see an individual, but I'll give the note to the whole class because I feel like sometimes I know I need to work on that, so we must all have to work on it. You know, I'm learning slowly how the bottoms of the feet are, and the feet are related to the pelvis. The undercurrent moves from the heel, the center of the heel, and it doesn't go to the outside of the foot, but it leans towards the outside of the foot, and then we're thinking of the top of the sacrum, the rim of the sacrum, and the pelvis, and how it goes around the outside of the pelvis. But then we zip our energy to the sitting bones and the pelvic floor, which relates, so it goes around towards the outside, but then we zip to the sitting bones and the pelvic floor to connect to the sole of the feet. Then we take that energy out and we move it through the second toe, and then we zip it to the big toe and we move it up the center of the leg. So we most always start with the undercurrent, filling the lungs, the arms, the openings of the feet, pelvic floor, armpits, side of the neck, top of the head, dropping then the weight and moving it through the spine. I think a lot about spines of the spine of the arm, spine of the foot, spine of the leg, and trying to really find all these ways to start dropping and moving our weight up and down so we're getting ready to move faster. What's beautiful about working with a musician is, you know, from the moment we start, often we can go for the first 40 minutes of the class and we never have to stop. You know, joining Bill's company, feeling that there was just a whole new thing to learn, and there was, like, now I was in this company that was highly technical, and then taking my work with Bill, my work with David, and the idea that a lot of people come to my class in New York when I would teach, and the responsibility that I had as a teacher to not just give a class, but to try to teach what I'm thinking in my body. But then I had another set of ideas to teach, like, okay, so we have, you know, this world of David, of Lisa, and, you know, athletic approaches, and then we have this world of Bill and a technical approach, and, you know, meshing these two together and realizing how versatile we need to be as dancers and how, like, brave, especially as women, how, like, I think I went through a long period of time was like, make a fool of yourself, just go for it. I tried to remind the students that what they get out of the class is theirs. Everyone will get something different out of the class, but theirs to name and codify. And I hope that my class is just a door for understanding their bodies in a different way or a more profound way than they already are. It's really an exchange between myself and the student, and I just love teaching, and I love that we get to do that together.